A dangerous sex offender found in South Richmond after overpowering a guard and escaping from a treatment facility. CBS 6 has complete coverage for you from our Jerrita Patterson and Shelby Brown. We'll start with Jerrita in South Richmond, where Hannah was caught by police earlier today. Jerrita?
Bill, this was a manhunt that crossed county lines. Police telling us it started in Chesterfield County before Robert Hannah made his way right here to Richmond's south side. We're just off of Lansdale Road. If you're not familiar with this community, we are close to Stratford Road and Forest Hill Avenue. Now, police telling us Hannah picked the wrong community to try and hide because helping to track him down were those who live nearby. This is the bloodied face of the convicted sex offender accused of leading local, state, and federal agents on a nearly 4-hour manhunt Thursday.
The commanders on scene felt pretty confident that since he was on foot and we were established a perimeter very quickly, that he was in here laid down somewhere.
That hunch paid off.
So this was a true team effort by all the agencies involved.
As Robert Hannah was taken into custody shortly after noon here off Lansdale Road, close to Forest Hill Avenue on Richmond's south side.
I think I can see the other cop car that was parked there.
The search began after investigators say Hannah, an inmate at the Virginia Center for Behavioral Rehabilitation, overpowered a guard at a Chesterfield treatment facility.
It's surreal and it's very unnerving.
As police, with Hannah's mugshot in hand, set up a perimeter, went door to door, searched by air and on land with canines.
They've been like all around my entire perimeter of my property, and the dogs were pretty excited over there.
Rebecca Ronisi Gutierrez was conducting her own search.
And there's a lot of little hiding places in here.
Inside her home.
My kids aren't coming home until this guy's caught.
An hour later, and Hannah was captured outside this house with the help of watchful neighbors.
Big kudos to the neighborhood for looking out for us and helping us apprehend this dangerous person.
Yeah, so several alert neighbors are able to point police in the right direction. As for Robert Hannah, he's facing quite a few charges, including attempted carjacking, attempted assault, as well as, attempted abduction, attempted carjacking, and felonious assault. He is being held this evening without bond. Working for you on Richmond's south side, Jerrita Patterson, CBS 6 News. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that report, Jerrita. And a man tells CBS 6 he saw Robert Hannah overpower an unarmed female guard at the Chesterfield Medical Facility, then undo his shackles before he ran off. As part of our complete coverage, our Shelby Brown spoke to that witness. And Shelby, how did he describe what happened?
Well, Candace, what he saw, he says, was surreal. He witnessed that escape that happened here in the South Richmond area. Just to give you some perspective, Candace, here, it happened not far from these two Richmond schools. This is Thompson Middle and Huguenot High School. Now, that CBS 6 viewer watched it all unfold. In fact, he tells us after he called police, he called CBS 6 to let us know that it happened. Now, he says he spoke with the guard in the moments after this happened. He said that she told him that the man overpowered her as she was walking him into the building to use the restroom. He says he heard a lot of yelling and screaming, and when he looked outside, he could see that the guard was definitely in trouble. A brazen escape by a violent inmate. That's what Randy Crawley says he witnessed Thursday morning as he waited on an appointment at this Bon Air medical office. He says he saw one guard escort an inmate inside, then saw a female guard outside in this van with the second inmate, Robert Hannah. Crawley says Hannah overpowered her.
Well, I heard a lot of screaming going on, and they were fighting. And she ran into the facility, and I asked her, was it okay? She said, no. He said he fought me. He took the keys from me.
I think he was desperate for freedom, and he took a necessary opportunity to see that he can escape, and he did it.
Crawley says at some point Hannah's shackles came off.
I seen him, he tried to start the truck up. So after he couldn't get the truck started off, he took his shackles or whatever he had off, and then he stood for a while, and then he started running towards Richmond.
They should have had a male assistant with her.
As an intense manhunt ensued with canines on the ground and a helicopter in the air, neighbors were stunned. Parents of students locked down at nearby Thompson Middle and Huguenot High were worried and frustrated that they didn't have much information.
No robocall, no text, no tweet, and as an active parent that works and volunteers my time in Richmond Public Schools, I'm highly disappointed.
After 4 hours, Hannah was back in custody. Parents, neighbors, and workers nearby say only then did they breathe a little easier. Now, while some parents say they wish they had more information sooner, they were glad to see police officers that were stationed in front of the school entrance that you see here. We watched them checking cars going into the parking lot. Again, this ordeal was over long before the school day was done. Reporting in South Richmond, working for you, Shelby Brown, CBS 6 News.